All right, it's just time. Just about here to get started. So thank you guys for coming. What a beautiful morning. Like perfect fall weather right now. I love it when it's kind of chilly, but we got the sun to warm us up. And thank you also so much for being here. My name's Amy. Hi to everybody watching on the live stream as well. I'm recording this on YouTube. And going to have a really nice all levels flow today, as always, right? We want to feel good. That's the whole point of yoga. So, with that being said, if anything does not feel good, you don't have to do it. So, you're always welcome to modify. I'll give you options as we go through. I want you to take things at your own pace and listen to your body. You're your own best teacher. I'm just here as your guide. And I want us to start, as always, with a little bit of stillness, a moment to reflect before we get into our movement. So I'm just going to invite you to come to any comfortable seated position. You could be crisscross like me, or you could have your legs out in front. But let's start by taking some slow, deep breaths here. And just notice how you're feeling today, welcoming in this morning, feeling into your body. Been saying recently that every single day is a new experience as a human. It's true. We never really know exactly what we're going to get. Every day is different. That's part of the fun of life. But our bodies are always experiencing different sensations, different energy levels as well. So check in with how you're doing right now. How does your body feel? Is there anywhere that's giving you tension, any points of pain? Maybe you're feeling really good and just taking a moment of gratitude for that. And also acknowledging how you're doing emotionally. Both of those things are connected, our bodies and our minds. And then ask yourself what it is that you need. What do you want to get out of this time, this hour together? Maybe you just want to feel more relaxed. Maybe you want to feel more energized, more lit up. Maybe you're looking to feel a sense of community, connection with others here as we all move together. Maybe you're looking to find relief from something. So try to pick one word that describes how you'd like to feel when we're all done. And then with that word in mind, let's all bring our hands to heart center. We're gonna bring our palms to touch. Take a really big inhale in through your nose here, trying to hold your breath at the top, and then see if you can fill up with a little bit more air. And then open mouth exhale, sigh it out, let that go. All right, crew, let's go ahead and open up our eyes. We're going to take an inhale here, reaching your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right hand down, the left arm will stretch up and over. So it'll be like your mirror up here. Good. Now we're going to take this left arm down and around in front of you, kind of sweep it over. And then right arm reaches up and over to the side. Nice. And then same thing here, bring that hand down, around in front of you, swoop it over, and then left arm reaches. Good. Let's take that back and forth here. Moving mindfully, moving with your body, with your breath. Nice. This is a great way to start to open up and give space for the diaphragm. That's going to help us breathe deeper, feel more energy, just feel better overall, have better posture. Let's go one more each side. Yeah, so stretching into the space between the ribs. And then up and around one last time. Or just lift yourself all the way up, both arms reach up. As you exhale, we're going to roll ourselves up here. Come on up to hands and knees. So we're going to have hands underneath the shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a couple of cat and cows here, dropping your belly, lift your head, your tailbone up. Good. As you exhale, we're going to press and round into cat, really spreading the shoulders, tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone. Let's take that back and forth between the two. So inhaling, heart forward, Good. And then you exhale, push and round into that cat. Feel free to add any other movements here. So you can roll out through your ribs, you can stretch out your neck, your hips, really anything that needs moving here, go for it. Starting to feel that morning air wake you up as well, feeling energized by the sun, by this connection here to the earth. Good, let's do one more. Nice, and then we're going to press to a child's pose just for a moment. Toes together, knees wide as you reach your arms forward. Press your hips back. And then go ahead and lift yourself up. And we're going to lie down. So bring your feet around to one side so you can swing them out in front of you. And then I want you to make your way onto your back. We won't be here too long, so we won't fall asleep. But I want you to just take a second here to open up the hips. So we're going to flex our right foot and then cross that right ankle over your left knee. Yeah, figure four. And then we'll thread the arms through. Thread the arms through. Go ahead and grab a hold of that left hamstring, and you're going to pull the whole shape in closer. Yes. We do this a lot at the end of class, so it's going to feel a little different at the start when we're less opened up. So be gentle with yourself, and then you might want to find a rock side to side here. So notice how that changes here depending on which way you lean. You're going to you'll feel the stretch more to one side and then the other. Take a couple of slow breaths here. Nice, crew. Let's go ahead and switch out your legs. We'll flex the left foot, cross that left ankle over the right knee. Yeah. And then arms thread through. We'll grab a hold of that leg and pull it in. And again, trying to keep your head down, tailbone relaxed. Nice slow breaths here. Noticing how your hips feel, your glutes, your back, all of that is connected. And then from here, we're going to try a little eagle pose, but lying on your back. So we're going to cross your right knee over your left, and then your left arm over your right. And you're lying on your back. So this is what we're going to explore standing. Let me just come upright so y'all can hear me. When I lie down, the mic doesn't work, but I'll show you guys in a second. So we're going to do this standing later. So I want you to feel your open chest, and then you're working through your core. We're going to crunch up here, bringing your elbows and your knees towards each other. And then you'll relax all the way back down. Head drops down to the earth. Reach your arms up overhead. Okay. So you exhale, lift yourself up, crunch. That's it. And then slowly relax your head down. Let's take a couple more. Lifting up, feeling your abdominals engage. Good. Try to use your core more than your neck. And then again, relax everything down in between. Let's go two more times. Lifting up, crunch. Yes, crew. Good job. Slowly lower. And let's go one more. Lift up. Beautiful. Go ahead and relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Find that rock side to side. Okay, let your head relax down for a moment. Maybe turn your head to the right and left. And then all we're going to do is switch out the cross of our legs and our arms here. So now your left knee will go over your right, and then your right arm on top of the left. And again, we're wrapping around just so your elbows are connecting and your knees. If you can, continue to wrap your hands around so that your palms are touching, great, but it's not needed. Okay, now deep breath in, relax your shoulders, open up through your chest. And then as you exhale, belly button in, that's what brings your knees and elbows towards each other. And then you slowly relax down, your head drops, your arms reach away from you along with your legs. Good, let's try four more. Exhaling to lift up nice and slow, and then slowly lower down. So this is working your abs in a different way for sure, and we're also stretching out your shoulders. Don't worry so much about your neck. If it hurts your neck to lift up, you can always just move your arms and legs. Let's go two more. Good, you got this. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, find that crunch, belly button down. Good, and then relax all the way down once again. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's find that rock side to side. Well done. All right, from here, we're gonna make our way back up to sit. And then once again, bring your legs around behind you, come back to your tabletop. If you want to take a couple of cat and cows here, just to stretch out your abdominals, that feels really nice, especially cow pose. And we'll be revisiting that pose later on, so get excited for that. Let's take just a couple more. And then when you're ready, we'll push it back. Find your downward facing dog here. Lift your hips up and back. Let your head relax down. Nice. Push strong through all of your fingers. Really lift your tailbone up. So in that down dog, I want you to feel the length of your spine more than anything, right? So you're really focusing on reaching your tailbone up. Your head drops down. And then if you want here, you can start to find some movement. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. So you're pedaling out your feet. Yeah, and try to relax your head down. You can shake it out a bit, yes and no, if that feels good. Notice how this down dog feels today, right? In this experience, this fresh start right here, notice how it feels compared to other days. Maybe today you're feeling really good. Maybe it's a little crunchy. Then bend your knees. Let's walk your feet up to your hands. We're going to come to forward fold, feet hips distance. Bend your knees a lot. Let yourself droop down over your legs. And then if you want here, you could grab opposite elbows, start to find a sway side to side. Really let your head relax down. Maybe shake it out, yes and no. Letting go of any tension here. Good. Let's start to get into some more movement. Hands to your shins. Inhale, find a flat back. Straighten out your legs, your spine. Good. As you exhale, we're going to fold it down. Bend through your knees. Reach your arms. Come all the way up to stand. As you exhale, hands come together down to your heart. Let's keep our legs separated, hips distance. Reach your arms up. Pull your hips back. Chair pose. Bend your knees. You're going to come into a squat. Yeah, so really solid through the core here. Belly button in. We're going to sweep the arms back just one time. And then exhale, arms up overhead. Hold it there. Good. And then take a forward fold. Let yourself bow all the way down. And then we'll inhale here to a flat back. And then exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your way back to downward facing dog. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to start to go a little bit faster here, build up some heat, get that breath to movement going. So again, let's take an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop your feet, find your forward fold. Yes, inhale, find a flat back. And then you exhale, fold it down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to stand. As you exhale, we sit down, chair pose, bend your knees, get into your squat. Yes, just one time, sweep the arms back, breathing in. And then exhale, we go up, hold. Good, take your forward fold, bow down. Inhale, let's find that flat back. Yes, as you exhale, we're gonna step our left leg back now. Left knee lowers down to the earth, so your right foot is forward. Yeah, right foot forward in a low lunge. Perfect, now you could stay down, or you can start to make your way up here. What is that? A crow maybe? It's very loud. Let's take our hands to our thighs. We're holding here. Try to press your hips forward so you start to feel that stretch through the left hip flexor. Yeah, now maintain that and then try reaching your arms up. And then maybe look up, maybe tilt back from your shoulder blades. And then we exhale, hands down to the ground. Sweep the right leg back behind you. Come on back to your downward facing dog. All right. Once again, bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet. Come on up to forward fold. You got it. We'll inhale to our flat back. And then exhale, fold it down. Sweep your arms. Let's come on up to stand. As you exhale, hands together. Bring them down to your heart. Awesome. One last time. Arms reach up. We'll sit down into our chair pose. So hips pull back. Bend your knees. Find your squat. Good. Just one time. Arms sweep back. Exhale, they come up. Hold it. Good. Take your forward fold. Bow down. We'll inhale to our flat back. Then exhale, hands to the earth. Right leg steps back. Your left foot is forward. Right knee drops down to the ground. And then we're going to start with our hands on our thighs. And then really start to press your hips forward until you feel that good stretch through the right hip flexor. Yes. And then keep that. Reach your arms up. And then maybe lift up. Maybe tilt back from your shoulder blades. Open up your heart to the sky. As you exhale, hands come all the way down to the ground. Take that left leg back behind you. Good work. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Awesome job here, crew. Okay, let's take an inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, and then exhale, step or hop your feet. Find your forward fold. Good. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Press through both feet. Lift yourself up to stand. Okay, we're going to play around here with that balance. Bend your knees, find your chair pose. Okay, now from here, sweep your arms back. Take a breath in. Just like before, stay low, arms reach up overhead. And then we're going to try one-legged mountain pose. So now arms go back. You're going to see if you can pick up your left knee. You can always come to your tiptoes or take it all the way up here. Yes, hold it strong. Feel yourself stand tall. Now your left foot is going to step back behind you. Find crescent lunge. Right foot forward, left leg back. Yes, so our hips are square forward. Really root down through your right foot. And then bring your right hand to your hip. Left arm reaches up overhead towards the right. Stretch out even more through that hip flexor. Nice, crew. Now this left arm is going to sweep down and around to warrior two. Let your hips open up to the side. Good. You might want to walk your feet a little bit further apart. Bend your right knee. Think strong arms, strong legs. Use your core here. We're holding your balance. Yeah, and then from here, reverse that warrior. Reach your right arm up and back. Good. Really stretch through the side body. And then we'll take it up and over into extended side angle. Just for a moment, right forearm down, left arm up overhead. And we're going to take a little flow back and forth between those two. So we'll inhale, lift it back up, find that reverse warrior, reach your right arm up and back. And then exhale, let's tip top up and over, extended side angle. Let's take that two more times. Inhale, reverse, reach your right arm up and back. Good. Exhale, up and over, extended side angle. Nice, crew. See if you can use your obliques here. Press down through your feet, lift it up and over, really stretch through the side body. That's it. One last time. We'll take it down. We hold for a moment here, extended side angle. And then if you want harder, you can take your right hand down to the earth. You can hover it. You can just get lighter through your arm. I want you to think about actively pushing down with both feet. And that's what's helping you lengthen here. So you're pressing the earth away, getting longer through your entire body. Yes. Stay for one more breath in. As you exhale, lift it up. This is called skater pose or skandasana. Just turn your right foot kind of in a little bit, your left foot kind of out a little bit, so your feet and toes are pointing slightly to the right and left. Good. Now bend your left knee, and you're going to straighten out the right leg, stretching out through the hamstrings, the inner thighs here. Now you can stay more lifted with your hands like on the ground, or if it feels good, you can lift your left heel, really bend that knee, and take your hips all the way down to the earth. Yeah. Exactly. Stay for one more breath in. And then we're going to crawl our hands up and around towards the right foot. Turn back to face forward. Come into a lunge here. So I want you to stop with your left knee lifted off the ground. Try a twist, reaching your right arm up to the sky. You could always set that left knee down if you want extra support. Good. Energy in all directions. Reach through your fingertips, through your feet, the top of your head. Then exhale, both hands down, look forward. We'll step that left foot up to meet your right. Come to forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Good. Exhale, fold it down. And then soften through your knees. Lift all the way up to stand. Take a moment, exhale, hands come to your heart. All right, notice how both legs are feeling. Maybe a little more sensation going on in that right leg. So let's even it out. We're going back into our chair. Legs are separated, bend your knees. Yes. All right, just one time, swing the arms here. Stay low in that chair. Full range of motion here, arms all the way up. Good. And now we take the arms back. We're going to try picking up our right knee. Come on up into one-legged mountain pose or one-legged Tadasana. Nice. See if you can stand up even taller. And then step back, crescent lunge. Right foot will land back behind you. Bend your left knee. Hold your balance here. So really lengthen through your fingertips. Push down through that left foot. Nice, everybody. Think length in all directions. Good. Left hand goes to your hip. Right arm reaches up and over towards the left. You're going to feel that stretch all the way down the ribs into the hip flexor, the right side. Now, this is going to take you into warrior two. Right arm back behind you, and then bend your left knee. Yes. So you can get down a little bit lower. Really feel that warrior energy here. Power through your feet, through your arms. And then reverse it. Reach your left arm up and back. See if you can bend more into your left knee. Reach further through the side body. Yes. And then take it up and over. Extended side angle. Left forearm to your thigh. Right arm reaches up overhead. Just here for a moment. Really feel both feet push down. Okay, let's take our flow. So we lift it back up. Reverse that warrior. Yes, yogis. Exhale up and over. Extended side angle. Gorgeous. Let's go two more. Inhaling to lift up. And then exhale up and over. Nice. Let's go one more time using your obliques. And we're going to hold it here in our extended side angle. So if you want to go lower, maybe left hand comes down towards the earth. Maybe you just get lighter. Use your legs more. Use your core more. You got this. Breathe and believe in yourself. One more deep inhale here. And then your exhale will lift you up. Good. Okay, now again, we turn our left foot in just a little bit, right toes out a little bit, and then bend your right knee, hands to the earth, skandasana or skater pose. Now stretching out through the left leg. And then again, you can stay more lifted or you can bend that right knee more. Just kind of play around with it. It depends on sometimes your knees or how it feels also through the inner thighs, the hips. I sometimes like to stay more lifted. We'll take one last breath here. And then use your exhale, hands crawl around towards the left foot, turn to face forward. We're in our low lunge back to the front. Yes. And then right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Let's find that twist here, reaching the left fingertips up. Good. Exhale, both hands down, and then step forward. Come on up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold it down. And then soften your knees. Come all the way up to stand, reaching up towards the sky. As you exhale, hands come together down to your heart. Beautiful. Now from here, step your left foot back. You're going to open to the side of your mat. And just like with skater pose, heels in, toes out a little bit. Then bend your knees so you're coming into goddess pose, a squat. Yes. Double check that your knees and toes are pointing the same direction. In general, that's just like always a good rule of thumb. And then we want to keep our shoulders right over the hips. And start out here with your hands in prayer and maybe find a little movement side to side. So you're kind of shifting your weight over to the right and to the left. Working into our inner thighs one more time. Good. Make sure you're breathing. If you want a little spicier, you can also take your arms up overhead. Yeah. Okay, so this is called goddess pose, sometimes called horse pose as well. We're going to straighten our legs and go to star pose. Yes, legs and arms straight, and then maybe look up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands come together in prayer. Come on down into that squat. Yes, let's go two more times. So we inhale, burst open, arms and legs straight. And then exhale, gather that energy down into your heart. Beautiful. Let's go one more time, stretching upwards. Remembering that you get to decide what kind of energy you allow into your life, what you decide to hold on to. Let's stay down low in that squat one more time. If you want to reach your arms up, go for it. Yes. Bring your hands to your thighs, everybody. Thumbs forward, fingers back. Drop your left shoulder down. Do a twist to look over your right. We're almost out of this, I promise. And then let's switch it out. Drop your right shoulder down, look over the left. You're kind of using your hands to press your thighs away from you. Coming back through center. Maybe one more time, arms up. Good. And then exhale, straighten your legs. And we're going to step that left foot up to meet your right. Come back to the top of your mat. Gorgeous. Step the other way now. Right foot back behind you, open to face the other side. Yes. We're going wide-legged forward fold, both feet straight ahead. Hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. This should be a nice stretch. Sometimes it's a little intense, so if the inversion is too much for you, of course, you can always support yourself higher, just taking your hands to your thighs. But I want you to really embrace this stretch and the fact that you're upside down right now. So your head is below your heart. This is an inversion. And this has so many powerful benefits for your blood pressure, for your brain health, your heart health, your immunity. I think it's really easy to get kind of frustrated with our bodies and constantly expect more from them, right? We want more energy, we want to feel better, we get frustrated when we have pain. But it's rare that we take the time to also nourish our bodies and give back to them to replenish, to heal. So this is that time for you. Take a couple of slow breaths here, maybe closing the eyes. If you want something to do with your arms, you could grab opposite elbows, or you could take a shoulder opener here, interlacing your hands behind your back and then letting the arms reach up overhead. And we're allowing gravity to find that space between your vertebrae, the stretch of the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the hips. Nice crew. We're going to finish with one twist here. So your hands go down right in front of you, kind of like downward facing dog. And then you're going to take your right arm underneath your left to grab onto your left leg. And then use your right hand here to pull to look underneath that left arm, coming into a twist. Yes, exactly. So you want to feel that rotation through the shoulder blades, push strong through your feet. And then switch that out, right hand down, left arm will slide underneath it, grabbing a hold of the right leg. And then use your arm to pull and turn to look underneath that right arm. Yes. Good job. One more time, both hands out in front of you. And then soften your knees. You're going to make your way back up to stand. And then step both feet back up to the top of your mat. One more time here. Good. And then one last time, sit back down into your chair, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, weight back into our heels, into the glutes, embrace through your core and try to find a little more length through the top of your head. And then as you exhale, take your forward fold. Inhale here to a flat back. And then exhale, hands down. You're going to step back to plank pose just for a moment here. Straight arms, straight legs. So I want you to really feel power through your entire body. Push the earth away. Lift up using your abdominals. Relax your shoulders down. And remember, you can always set your knees down. You can always skip it. You're in charge. So embrace wherever you're at. The more we resist it, the more suffering we cause ourselves. And that's with any situation in life. We got to learn to be flexible, not just in our bodies, but also in our minds. So let's stay one more deep breath in. As you exhale, find a child's pose. Bring your knees down, toes together, and then separate your knees a bit wider and reach your arms forward. Rest your forehead down. Good. Take a beat here. If you want to grab a sip of water, it's also a good opportunity to do that. And just noticing how you're feeling. We just did a whole lot of movement. We're about halfway through. So feeling already the shift in your body and bringing yourself back to this present moment. We're so lucky to get to be outside right now. So soaking up the sun, maybe even bringing your hands to touch the grass. There's a lot of powerful health benefits to actually touching nature. And it seems like something we would obviously do, but it's actually something we'd never do, is like touch the grass or touch a plant. Sometimes I like to pet my ferns and my fig tree just to try to get a little bit of grounding when I'm inside. So feeling the healing benefits of nature. Let's take one more slow breath in through your nose, and then maybe an open mouth exhale, just to reset, let go of everything from the first half of class. And then whenever you're ready, we'll make our way back up, find downward facing dog. No rush at all. Of course, if you want to hang out in that child's pose, that's always a good option. It's a wonderful place to rest at any point in any yoga class or any time in life, really. All right, let's push strong through your arms here. I'm going to have you lift your right leg up into a three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Now it's our first three-legged dog of the day. So if you want to find some movement, maybe bend your knee, circle out your ankle, spread your toes, kind of shake your leg out, do whatever feels good here. I want you to think about strongly pushing the earth away. Okay, from here, looking forward, step your right foot through between your hands. You're going to come up to warrior two. So spin your left foot down flat and then windmill your arms up, bend your right knee, warrior two. Yes. Again, feel strong through your arms, through your feet, and then reverse that warrior, reaching the right arm up and back. Let's take it into extended side angle, right forearm down, left arm up overhead. Again, if you want more challenge, you can also go lower. We'll stay just a couple breaths, really push strong through your feet. Use your abdominals. And then use your next exhale, come back upright, find that warrior two. Okay, from here, just a little balance. You're going to swivel onto the ball of your left foot, face forward. You're now in crescent lunge. Yeah, so our hips are going to square forward towards the front. You're on the ball of that left foot with your heel lifted. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to hinge forward, arms sweep back behind you. Now let's take that two more times. So inhale to lift up. And then exhale, you decide how low you go. So you can always stay more lifted and just move your arms. Let's go one more time. Big lift. Yeah, exhale. Nice. Now come all the way up. And we're going to hinge forward to step into chair pose. So your left foot steps up to meet your right. Keep your feet hips distance and then bend your knees, sit down into your squat. Yes. Okay. As promised, eagle pose part two, the real thing now. So from here, we're going to lift our right knee up, come into one-legged Tadasana. And then you're going to wrap this right knee around your left. You could stay right here. If you want more, we're going to wrap the left arm on top of the right. The left elbow on top of the right. And then you start to maybe wrap your hands around, maybe your palms touch. They don't have to. They can just kind of hang out here. Okay, now you're sitting back into a chair. So pull your hips back first. Ooh, find your balance. Don't look at me, I'm shaking. Okay, and then bend your left knee. You're going to sit down into a little squat with that standing leg. And then if you want more, you lift your elbows up higher. You're going to feel that stretch of your shoulders. Yes. Nice work, everybody. Take just a couple more breaths in. You got this. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Good. And then lift it all the way up. Go ahead and set that right foot down. Give it a shake out. Nice work. Okay, let's reach the arms up. Deep breath in. You're going to find cactus arms here. Open up through your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Good. And then lift it all the way up. Exhale. Take your forward fold. We'll inhale to our flat back. And then exhale, hands down, step back to your downward facing dog. All right, now we know what's coming. So let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Maybe an open mouth exhale. Nice reset here. Okay, round two, let's lift your left leg up. Find your three-legged dog. Yes, some optional movement if you want. Bend your knees, circle out your ankles, spread your toes. Remember that strong push of your arms. Engage through your abdominals. Killer, you guys. Look forward and then step that left foot through between your hands. We're going to come into warrior two to begin. So right foot down, And then kind of cartwheel your arms up. Yes. And see if you can separate your feet a little bit wider apart here. Push strong through both feet. And then you're going to reverse that warrior. Reach your left arm up and back. Big side stretch. Maybe bend deeper into your left knee. Go ahead, take it up and over, extended side angle, left forearm to your thigh, right arm up overhead. Nice. And again, if you want harder, you can make your way down lower. We'll just be here for a couple of breaths. So make it count. It's the only time you're going to be here probably for the rest of the day. So make it the best extended side angle you can just by committing yourself to the moment. Be in your body. That's really how we do it. Nice. Lift it back up. Find that warrior two. Okay, from here, you're going to spin onto the ball of your right foot, turn to face forward. You're in a lunge back to the front. Yes, crescent lunge. Okay, we inhale here. As you exhale, you hinge forward, arms sweep back. We're going to take that 2 more times. So again, big lift up. And then exhale, find that hinge. Good, let's go 1 more. You decide how low you go, maybe go a little further. Yes, let's go 1 more time. Reaching the arms up. Now we step forward into chair pose. Step your right foot up to meet your left. And then reach your arms up. Yes, we're back into our squat. Nice, crew. Okay, equal pose. Part 2, reach your arms back. And then we come up to stand, one-legged Tadasana, left knee will lift up. So picking up that left knee. You can take it step by step. Maybe stay there. Maybe cross that left knee on top of your right. If your foot can wrap around, more power to you. Mine is a little short. Okay, now if you want, you're pulling your hips back. Find your chair, even though you just got one leg now, it's all good. You're going to bend into your right knee. It's not going to be huge, but you're going to feel that stretch through the outer hips, the work here through the legs, lots of work through your core, and then arms out to the side. Maybe you take your right elbow on top of the left, wrap it around, and then maybe lift your elbows up higher. Yes, a lot is happening, but just try to find a sense of calm here. You're asking your body to do some crazy things, and the real goal of this is just to be present, to be right here, right now in your body. Don't worry about what you look like. It does not matter. Just take a couple more breaths. Yes. And then we'll unwind, step that left foot down. You guys, it was amazing. I can see all through the reflection, so that's nice. If I turn my head, I will fall out of that, but at least I could see all. Okay, let's reach your arms up. Just like before, find that cactus. Exhale, open up through your chest. And then take it all the way back up. And we exhale, take your forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, for the last time, we step back to plank pose, straight arms, straight legs, belly button in. Feel that strong push of your arms. So you're pressing the earth away from you. I want you to feel active through the top of your head and through your heels. Good, 1 more breath in. As you exhale, lower your knees down. You're going to come to a tabletop. Okay, from here, you're going to try kind of like a side plank. So right hand down. You're going to turn your right foot to the right and extend your left leg out straight so that you can reach your left arm up to the sky. Yes. Nice. So right hand down, left arm up, or whichever side, because we're going to get both. So don't worry about which side you're facing. Okay, now you can either stay right here or, yes, you already got it. We're going to lift that left leg up. Hold it. Good. Nice, everybody. Hold your balance. You got it. Stay for 1 more breath in. You're doing good. And then exhale, hands down, knees down, come on back through center. And then just flip it around. So now left foot will come on back behind you, right leg straight. And then you turn to reach your right arm up. You could always go ham and go straight legs if you want. Yes, and then maybe you're picking up your right leg, lifting it up to hold. That engages through the outer hips, outer glutes, and of course your obliques. Yes, holding strong, maybe extend a little bit higher, a little longer. Beautiful. Set both knees down, both hands down, come back to tabletop. Okay, from here, let's reach our right arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. You're going to thread the needle underneath the left arm. Drop your right shoulder, right ear down to the earth. And really let yourself melt and relax here, breathing deeply right at the base of the shoulder blades. You just made it through a lot of work. We're going to slow things down now from here on out. So be proud of yourselves. See if you can soften. Let's slowly unwind. Reach your right arm back up to the sky. Deep breath in here. Exhaling the right hand down. We'll switch sides. Let's inhale your left arm up. Maybe look up towards the sky. Yes, thread the needle underneath the right arm. Drop your left shoulder, left ear down to the ground. And you're just letting yourself melt here. It's going to feel a little funky if it's a newer position for you, but try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. So lots of space in your neck. And again, you're just like melting your chest down towards the ground. No tension in the upper body. And let's unwind. Take your left arm back up to the sky. One more time. Reach it up. Good. Both hands down to the ground. We're going to lower it down onto our forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Both legs go straight back behind you. Start down kind of lower. We want our elbows right underneath the shoulders, forearms parallel. And then you're going to draw your shoulders down, pull your heart forward in order to lift up into this little back bend. And then try to relax your hips. Feel almost like you're pulling your arms back while you're pulling your heart forward. So you're kind of active through the upper body. You can either stay here or we're going to find a little twist. So take your left hand in towards the right just a bit. You're going to look over your right shoulder and bend your right knee. You could stay there or try reaching your right hand back behind you. You're going to catch a hold of your right foot. Yeah, and then maybe bring it in a little closer. So I want you to feel that stretch through your quads. Beautiful. And then go ahead and release, switch it out. That right hand comes down. It's kind of angled a little bit towards the left hand, like 45 degrees in. And then look over the left shoulder, bend your left leg, and maybe reach back and grab a hold of your left foot with your left hand. Yeah, see if you can lift up out of that right shoulder a little bit more. Yes, belly button draws up away from the ground. Actively push your foot into your hand back into your foot, and you'll feel that length through the front of the left leg, your quads. Okay, go ahead and release. One more time, coming on back through center into your Sphinx pose. Open up your heart. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to relax all the way down here. Stack your hands, rest your forehead down. Your elbows go out to the side. And then you can bend your knees and find a windshield wiper here to relax your back. Yeah, and then maybe start to draw some circles with your ankles, spread your toes. Let your shoulders drop down. We want to really relax through the neck and the spine. Beautiful. Come on back through center. And then we're going to press ourselves back up to our tabletop. One final time, push back to child's pose. Toes together. Reach your arms forward. Feel that stretch of your spine. Just noticing now the transformation from when we started. Notice how you feel. Let's take another slow breath in through your nose. Maybe that open mouth exhale. And then, friends, whenever you're ready, I'm going to have you come all the way up in order to lie back down for the last time. So, just like before, we're going to bring our feet around, scoot forward a bit, and then come to lie all the way down on your backs. If you want to grab sunglasses or anything like that, we're going to be on our back for the rest of class. So, let's just start by making sure everything feels good underneath you. And then we're going to go into a bridge pose here. So we're going to start with both feet down on the ground about hips distance. You can also go a little bit wider. And then reach your arms by your sides. Now you're going to keep your gaze straight up towards the sky. Push down through your feet, engage through your glutes, and lift your hips up as high as feels good for you. Doesn't have to be huge, or maybe you like that stretch, go for it. And then resist really slowly as you lower down. Take your time with it and relaxing at the bottom. We're going to go back and forth, let's say like 5 bridges or so as our goal. So go at your own pace here, push down through your feet, squeeze your glutes in order to lift your hips. So at the top of each bridge, you're actively pushing down through the feet and engaging through your hamstrings and your glutes. So even though your feet aren't moving, almost imagine you're bringing your heels back towards your shoulders. So you're going to fire up the hamstrings and the back of your legs even more. And then taking a few more rounds here, you can always take it up into your bridge and just hold it. If any of you are feeling super bendy and ready to go, you could also practice wheel, back bend if you love that. And you can also hold the bridge and kind of walk your shoulder blades underneath you and then interlace your hands and press your hands down into the ground. That's going to help you open up through the front of your chest and your shoulders. Nice, crew. Let's go one more time. Squeezing the hips and glutes. Yeah, it's a great way to work the back body and stretch out the front body. We did a lot of stretches of the hip flexors today. Nice. And then come all the way down. You're going to walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat and then bring your knees together so they're knock-kneed. Yes. And then from here, your arms are going to go out like robot arms, little cactus arms, bending your elbows to 90. Hands are on the ground. And just take a second, let your entire back, your spine relax here on the earth. Feel that stretch maybe through the chest as well with your arms out. And then start to windshield wiper your knees. We're going to take them both over to one direction, the left, and then up and over to the right. And try to keep your shoulders down. Take it back and forth here. And you're going to feel a nice twist through the entire spine, and especially into your back. This gets a good twist through the hips and the pelvis. And you can pause in either direction. If you want to just hang out in that twist, go for it. If you keep your shoulders down, that's going to help increase the tension and the intensity of this twist and stretch. Good. Let's take just a couple more each side. And come on back through center. Nice. Hug both knees into your chest. This is almost like eagle, but different. We're going to get a good stretch through the outer hips and glutes here. So with your legs bent to 90, you're going to cross your right knee over your left. And then see if you can reach your hands for your ankles. If you can't grab the ankles, just think grabbing on either side of your leg. And you're going to gently pull your feet out to the sides and towards your shoulders here. Just a slight little bit of tension so you feel that stretch in the outer hips and glutes. So try to relax your head down, your tailbone down the whole time. You could find a gentle rock side to side here. Doesn't have to be super huge in order to be effective. And go ahead and switch out your legs. We'll cross the left knee on top of the right. And then maybe reaching your hands towards your ankles. Again, if that's too much, you can just grab up a little higher on your calves, on your shins, and then start to find maybe a gentle rock side to side. I'm talking like a few inches over to the right and to the left, usually. Is enough to feel that stretch. Keep your head down, your tailbone down. It's easy to kind of curl into a little ball here. And if you prefer your figure four stretch, you can always do that as well. Okay, let's bring both knees back into your chest. Coming into a supine twist, we'll stay holding on to that right knee. Left leg goes straight on the ground. Right arm goes out to the right, and then use your left hand to guide your knee across your body over to the left. And then maybe turn your head to look over to the right. So we're nice and long through the entire body, stretching out through the ribs, through the obliques, all the way down to the outer hip. Nice. Let's bring it on back through center. Right leg slides out straight. Bring your left knee into your chest. Yeah, and then take your left arm out to the left. Use that right hand to guide your knee up and over towards the right. And maybe turn your head to look over towards the left. And try to relax your entire body here on the ground, nice and heavy. Taking slow breaths here. And then slowly come on back through center. Slide both legs out straight. And let's reach both arms up overhead, taking a good morning stretch. Stretch from your fingertips all the way down through your toes. Lengthen out your entire body. Beautiful. When you're ready, go ahead and exhale. Release your arms by your sides. We're going to set up for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. It's the best pose of all. So now you get to fully relax. You have nothing to do, nothing to worry about. Your only responsibility right now is simply to relax and to let go. So finding a comfortable position, maybe walking your shoulder blades underneath you, opening up through your chest. See if you can wiggle your legs out longer. And then allow yourself to fully dive inward. You get to put the world on pause for a moment and just focus on relaxing, on just being. So your only responsibility right now is simply to breathe, to enjoy this time. We'll just be here for a couple of minutes, so I'll let you know when it's time to get up. But for now, enjoy your Shavasana. start to take your last few deep breaths here. And just feeling how lucky we are to have this day, to have this moment, to be alive, right? Even on your worst days, it's better than not having any days at all. Especially today, feeling gratitude for this beautiful sunlight, the birds chirping, the grass underneath us, the bees. Start to add some movement, circling your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Maybe take another good morning stretch, anything that helps you wake up. And then we'll make our way back up to sit, slowly rolling over to one side, or you can rock and roll yourself on up. And we're going to finish just like we started. So we'll take one last moment here to close our eyes and bring our hands to heart center. Feeling is gratitude for each other. Something magic always happens when we do yoga together. So thank you for showing up, not just for yourself, but for each other, for the world. Because when we take care of ourselves, it becomes so much easier to spread that good energy out into the rest of the world. And as we all know, energy is contagious. I just want you to take this feeling of calm, of peace with you throughout the entire weekend. And then think back to your intention. Remind yourself what it is that you want to feel as you walk out of here. And let's allow the breath to fill you up with that energy. We're going to take a really big inhale here in through your nose. Try to hold your breath at the top and then see if you can fill up with even more air. And then open your mouth. Let's exhale, sigh that out, let it go. Getting ready to have an amazing rest of your weekend. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Thank you, yogis.